Hello everyone, I'm Nick. Welcome to Hogwarts. Let's continue our Hogwarts mystery. We have a new time-limited side quest, which is Hallowe'en Feast. The Hallowe'en Feast. New adventure, the Hallowe'en Feast. When a deadly threat crashes the Hallowe'en Feast, it's up to you to protect Hogwarts. Prove yourself as Hogwarts Defender to receive a special honor and outfit. Attend the Halloween Feast. The Halloween Feast is starting in the Great Hall. Let's not miss a minute of it. Great Hall. Attend the Halloween Feast. I grew these pumpkins in my garden. Yeah, I see that pumpkins. I'm already planning my 500th Death Day party. The only thing I loathe more than holidays are parties. Happy Halloween, Nick. You too, Penny. Can you believe this place? It looks amazing. I've been looking forward to the Halloween feast all year. What are you most looking forward to? Eating the treats, seeing the entertainment, celebrating with my friends. I'm just happy that we get to enjoy this with all of our friends. Everyone is having so much fun. Even Snape is smiling. No, I take it back. He was just gritting his teeth. Let's see how everyone else is enjoying the Halloween feast. Let's see then. Ask about the Halloween feast. Start. Imagine what this year's Christmas will be like. Is there a better place in the world than Hogwarts? It's a rhetorical question. So what's the answer? The most frightening thing about Halloween is being forced to talk to you. What? Let me know if you see Peeves. He's not invited. Poor Peeves. Help yourself to all of the pumpkin juice you can drink. Halloween must always be the happiest day of the year at Hogwarts. I'm staying close to my favorite hiding table just in case. Did you see where all the pets went? I like to take a couple. For what actually? They say bad things happen on Halloween, Cowdog. Do you? What are you looking at? Nothing, sorry. Success! Collect! Looks like everyone is having a great time, except for the ones who are always miserable. It's nearing the end of the feast. When do you think the entertainment will start? Dumbledore usually introduces the entertainment, but he isn't here. Maybe I should go and find him? Do you want me to come with you, Nick? No, I should... Well, yes, I could use your help. Yeah, I could use your help to find Dumbledore faster. We need to hurry back so you don't miss celebrating Halloween with our friends. Attend the Halloween feast. Done. Find Dumbledore. Nick, I need your help. Come to the training grounds immediately. It's an emergency. Alright, go. So find Dumbledore in the training grounds. Go. Training grounds. Find Dumbledore. What? No, no, no. Tiara? Nothing to be afraid of, love. We're here to free you from your little lies, to show you what true power tastes like. Who are you? Fenrir Greyback. I'll be taking care of you from now on, after I get a bite or two. Run, Penny! I can't leave you with them. Please, Penny, run! You don't belong here. That's where you're wrong, little wizard. Everything belongs to us. What? You'll see the truth soon enough. Or you'll be dead. We'll stop you. That's what this girl said. Now look at her, lying on the ground like a pretty little stab of meat. Rawr. You're right, friend. What sort of a leader would I be if I didn't let my pack have a bite too? I won't let you hurt anyone at Hogwarts. Are you serious? I'm gonna duel a werewolf again? Defeat werewolf. Start. Fine. You know what? Let's do it this. Really? Yeah, the stunting and the bleeding. This is sucks. That was close, actually. You won, collect. You're strong for a little one. You might just make a valuable addition to my pack. If not, you'll at least make a decent meal. Reason with him? No. Run with him? No, no, no. Attack him. Flipendo! That wasn't smart at all. Now I'm gonna have to do this the slow way. You can scream if you want. It makes it taste better. Sniff, sniff. Dumbledore! You scared of Dumbledore, really? Are you alright, Nick? I'm fine. There were werewolves, I'm aware. I just removed 5 of them from Hagrid's hut. What happened to Miss Lopuska? I don't know. She was just lying there. Return to your dormitory, Nick. Can I do anything to help? No, I'll bring in an expert from the werewolf capture unit. Find Dumbledore, done. Meet Cecil Lee. I have some important questions to ask about the werewolf attack, plus a few unimportant ones. I'll meet you in Charms. Wait, what? Meet Cecil Lee, Charm Classroom. Go. Charms Classroom. Meet Cecil Lee. You must be Nick Cowdock. And you are? Cecil Lee. I'm here by Headmaster Dumbledore's request on behalf of the Werewolf Capture Unit. What now? We are a part of the Peace Division of the Department of the Regulation and Control of Magical Creatures charged with capturing werewolves? Affirmative. I'd like to speak to you about the attack you witnessed in the training grounds during the Halloween Feast. Of course, what would you like to know? I want to know everything, Mr. Cowdock. I think you'll find that I'm quite matriculate. Huh? Matriculate? What? Do you mean meticulous? Let's not confuse ourselves with words and their meanings. That's playing right into the werewolf's paws. What now? Wait, I'm still confused. Who are you, sir? Give your testimony. Start. There must be millions of different departments in the ministry. Yeah, millions. That's my copy of Lupin Lawlessness. Why lycanthropes don't deserve to live? What? Is everyone in the werewolf capture unit like this? Most likely. I always bring books with me. They make excellent projectiles and decent pillows. Why? How exactly do you capture werewolves? There were 3 of them. The leader was Fenrir Greyback. The desk is sticky. It's clearly covered in werewolf saliva. So that's a werewolf saliva. Do well on your newts and you could be just like me someday. Why would I want to be like you? I can't help wondering when the werewolves will attack next. There's no time to think when you're dealing with werewolves. This desk is covered in hair. Looks like we've got ourselves a blonde werewolf. Blonde werewolf? That's new. Do you smell that? Smells like fresh werewolf. How exactly do you capture werewolves? Success! Collect! Fenrir Greyback! I should have known. He's the most savage werewolf there is. Have you faced him before? Many times. And you live. That's amazing. Why haven't you captured him? Have you seen how big he is? Those cold eyes and that sinister smirk. He's far too frightening. Well, why will this time be any different? Because this time you're going to help me. They say you're the best and the brightest at Hogwarts has to offer. Even brighter than my nephew Barnaby. What? Barnaby? Are you kidding? And he's the sharpest member of the Lee family by a wide margin. Help me capture Fenrir Greyback, and I can promise you a place in the werewolf capture unit. That would be amazing. Why? I'd rather do something else. Yeah, I'd rather do something else, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Mr. Lee. I'll think about it. Don't think too hard. That's my motto. Being a member of the werewolf capture unit is the best job there is. I mean, sure, most of us get bitten or eaten or get lost in the woods or towns with a lot of winding streets. But I wouldn't have it any other way. Werewolves are scourge on wizard kind. We need to eliminate every last one of them before they do the same to us. How do you know they're all bad? How do you know the sky is blue? Because it looks blue. Because I look at it. Exactly. I'm not sure I understand. Worry not, Mr. Cowdock. I'm an expert at the ministry, and I hardly understand anything. Oh yeah, understand. Like Barnaby thing? The same stupidity, right? Learn everything you can about werewolves and join me for the investigation. If we don't stop these werewolves, they'll infect everyone in Hogwarts. Meet Cecily Dunn, study werewolves. I've gathered every book on the werewolves I could find to help us study. Let's meet in the common room. Well, it's a surprise that you still live, Cecily, even though you face Fenrir several times, right? Study werewolves, Ravenclaw House, go. Ravenclaw House, study werewolves. Ben Cooper told me muggles wear silly costumes on Halloween. Yeah, that's true. I'm allergic to pumpkins. So, do you like Halloween? Is it true that there was a werewolf attack during the Halloween feast? Maybe. Ask Professor Dumbledore. Thanks for helping me study werewolves, Rowan. I need to understand them to have a chance of stopping them. Of course, Nick, I'll do anything to keep us from getting infected. Dumbledore would never hire me as a professor if he knew I'd been bitten by a werewolf. Well, let's see what we can learn about them, especially Fenrir Greyback. Study werewolves. Start. Did Cecily really read every book on werewolves? I doubt that. It says Fenrir Greyback worked for you-know-who during the war. And still is. The ministry brought Greyback in for questioning years ago. The Dark Forces, A Guide to Self-Protection by Quentin Trimble. Again, that Quentin Trimble guy. A werewolf can choose whether or not to transform. Greyback seemed to recognize Dumbledore by his scent. It sounds like Greyback is known for attacking children. Once transformed, a werewolf doesn't remember who they are. That's why they need the Wolfsbane potion. Could someone in this room be a werewolf? Professor Marlowe Forfang conducted a study on the habits of werewolves. So what's the results of that study? Once they return to human form, they remember everything. Wandering with Werewolves by Gilderoy Lockhart. Ah, the imposter. Success! Collect. Thanks, Rowan. I understand enough about werewolves and Greyback now to help with the investigation. What should I do if you become a werewolf? Invent a cure. That's a good idea. Help me hide. Put what? Put me out of my misery? Yeah, why not? Just do me in, Rowan. I don't want to hurt anyone, and I especially don't want to work for Greyback. I couldn't do that to you, Nick. But I suppose I could ask Ismelda. I need to find Cecil. We have to stop Greyback and his werewolves before all of Hogwarts is infected. Good luck, Nick. And happy Halloween. The Halloween Feast Part 1 complete. Collect. The Halloween Feast Part 2. To protect Hogwarts from Fenrir Greyback's nefarious plan, you and Cecil Lee search for leads. Start. And where is this lead? Study werewolves. Done. Gather evidence. I hope you've been studying up on werewolves because it's time to hunt for evidence in the training grounds. Alright, gather evidence, apparently. Training grounds. Gather evidence. Esmeralda too? Really? That's the girl who was attacked by werewolves? I should feel sorry for her, but that's just not something I do. Yeah, I know. Fang? Woof! Thank you. Did Dumbledore tell you my hut was almost overrun by werewolves? Yes. I learned everything I could about werewolves and Fenrir Greyback, Mr. Lee. Well done. I trust you remember Miss Lopuska. Yes, of course. Hi. Thank you so much for saving me. I'm Chiara. I'm Nick. Nice to meet you. Again, you know what I mean. Enough of the pleasantries. We have werewolves to capture. I've asked Miss Lopuska to tell us everything she remembers. We should also search the area for clues to Greyback's whereabouts. What should I be looking for? Fur, fangs, werewolf pits, and bobs. What? Good thing you're an expert. Wait, what should we do? Search for clues. Start. I see some fur, but it might just be fangs. I don't know why they didn't bite me. I'm sure they would have if you didn't. What? I was just afraid of those werewolves were going to hurt my pets. Yeah. I can't even count on how many werewolves I've captured over the years. Or you just can't count at all. No werewolf would dare attack me. I'm the most powerful witch at Hogwarts. I never thought something like this could happen to me. Fang's been having nightmares ever since the werewolf attack. I wonder when the werewolves will attack next. Soon. I was walking to the Great Hall when the werewolves attacked. Can you track the werewolves, Fang? Or do they just smell like regular wolves? Success! Collect! Thanks for telling us what happened, Chiara. It will definitely help. Unfortunately, we didn't find any clues to the werewolves' whereabouts. I never noticed how well those words go together. From now on, I think I'll call a werewolf's whereabouts werewolfabouts. What? Save more time for capturing werewolves by combining two words into one. It's ideas like that that make me the pride of the werewolf capture unit. Huh? Brilliant! What do you do with the werewolves after you capture them? It depends on the werewolf, really. Some can be released back into society, stunned as they should be. Others are too far gone. If it were up to me, I'd eradicate all of them. There's nothing left of a person once they've been bitten. Nothing good anyway. Do you think all werewolves are bad, Nick? No, they're victims. Yes, they're dangerous. I can't decide. I don't know what to think. I feel sorry for them, but Greyback made it sound like they want to kill us all. Except you, Chiara, right? You would think all wizards were bad too, if the only one you met was he who must not be named. We need to ask around and see if anyone else has had any contact with these werewolves. It's only a matter of time before Greyback comes back for our throats. Greyback comes back. Could be another werewolf's about opportunity. Greyback back, maybe? No, that's not good as it is. What? No, it's definitely not. I'll keep working on it while we continue our investigation. Keep safe, Miss Loboska. There's werewolves about. I'm aware they attacked me. Yeah, that's true. Mr. Cowdog and I will make sure it doesn't happen again. Let's continue our investigation. Don't worry, she can handle herself. Gather evidence. Done. Interview Madam Hooch. Madam Hooch rhymes with Pooch, which reminds me of werewolves. So let's continue our investigation by interviewing her. What? That doesn't make any sense. Interview Madam Hooch. Training grounds. Go. Training grounds. Interview Madam Hooch. I hit a werewolf across the face with a broom once, then I ran. Wow. I'm so sorry I didn't help you with those werewolves, Nick. No, that's good. At least you're safe. Madam Hooch, who are you? Cecil Lee. I'm with the Werewolf Capture Unit. We are a part of the Beast Division of the Department for the... I have a lesson to teach, Mr. Lee. What do you want? We'd like to ask you a few questions about werewolves. Is this some sort of a joke? No, ma'am. There is absolutely nothing humorous about normal people turning into a wolf people. Do you have a son named Barnaby? Yes, he's my nephew. How did you know? Lucky guess, I suppose. Similar traits. Why would I know anything about werewolves? You're tough. You're experienced. You're strange. Well, that's not very nice. You're strange, Madam Hooch. You're sort of strange, Madam Hooch. I'd expect that you've run across things much weirder than werewolves. What exactly is strange about me, Mr. Cowdog? Your eyes. They are quite strange. Is that some sort of ocular colovaria or... Why don't we stare at each other until you work it out for yourself? If you want to talk about this werewolf foolishness, it can wait until after class. So, I'm included in flying class? Alright, attend flying class. Start. Hey, Cecil's looking. I wasn't afraid of Madame Hooch. I was just practicing my submissive stance. Is that so? Come on, Penny, don't move too much. Please be careful. I don't know what I'd do if something happened to you. Cowards will always find something to fear. It'll surprise you to know that I've fallen from a broom and hit my head before. I can't talk about werewolves now. Nick, maybe later. Are you turning into a werewolf right now, or are you just drooling for no reason? I've been researching Fenrir Greyback. He's even scarier than I thought. Thank you, Rowan. I can imagine a werewolf attacking with Madame Hooch around. Is it true that your bubbling partner is related to Barnaby Lee? I get nervous around dogs, so you can guess how I feel about werewolves. Don't worry, Ben. A Gryffindor boy in charms beats someone, but I don't think he's a werewolf. Maybe, maybe not. There are people who would do far worse things to you than any werewolf. Like you know who. I wonder if werewolves can ride brooms. In human forms, of course they can. I lock myself in the artifact room during full moons just to be on the safe side. That's extreme, Ben. I wasn't afraid of Madame Hooch. You should be. Success! Collect! Class is finished. Ask your questions. Where were you when the Halloween Feast attack took place? At the feast, drinking pumpkin juice. I wouldn't have begged for you a fan of pumpkin juice. I'll give you one more question. Have you ever seen a werewolf in school grounds? If I have, it's been a human form. That's interesting. I hadn't thought about werewolves walking around Hogwarts in human form. Don't be too hard on yourself. Madame Hooch and I are highly trained professionals in our given disciplines. Don't put us in the same sentence. Yes, of course. Thank you for your time. If you happen to remember anything else, you can always contact me at... I won't. Goodbye. Very well then. Come on, Mr. Cowdog. Hopefully Mr. Filch will be more helpful. You're scared with Madame Hooch, right? Interview Madame Hooch. Done. Interview Filch. I don't know what you want from me, but you best come to the corridor and make it quick. Alright. Interview Filch in corridor. Go. Corridor. Interview Filch. Why not in Filch's office? What do you want? We'd like to ask you a few questions about the recent werewolf attack. I'm Cecil Lee with the... Hiss. Mrs. Norris doesn't like you. Thank you very much. Animals tend to have that reaction to me. I've been told I have a very masculine scent. Huh. That's another way of saying you stink. Huh. I never thought of it that way. It's the way prickish twits demean your character. They call it an euphorium. Euphemism? What? What? It's called euphemism. I'm pretty sure euphonium is a musical instrument. I don't know that. That ain't right. Hiss. Thank you. I'm fairly certain Mr. Fields and his hissing cat are correct, Mr. Cowdog. There's no such thing as euphemism. You three are the experts. That's right. Hiss. Again, thank you, Mrs. Norris. Do you know anything about werewolves, Mr. Fields? Why should I tell you anything? To protect the students, of course, you can use your shackles. What? Dumbledore wants you to help. I don't know about that. To protect the students. To protect the students of Hogwarts. Poof. Right, you obviously don't care about that. Is there a reward for capturing the werewolves, Mr. Lee? Only the adoration of the entire wizarding world? It's about time I got some respect from the entire world. Fine, I'll tell you everything I know about werewolves. Finally, we have a deal. Interview fields. Start. Hello, Mrs. Norris. Looking good. Hiss! Alright. I wouldn't be surprised if Hagrid had a whole pack of them living in his filthy hut. Are you still upset about the time we fed you sleeping draught? No, don't worry about it. Would Fields and Mrs. Norris still get along if he became a werewolf? That's a very good question. I heard Flitwick knows a thing or two about werewolves. Something smells strange in this corridor, but I thought it's a werewolf. If your cat bites me, you'll be hearing from a lawyer at the ministry. Be careful. I wouldn't be surprised if Hagrid had a whole pack of them. Success! Collect! Thanks, Mr. Fields. That might actually be quite helpful. Absolutely! We'll speak with Professor Flitwick and see what he knows about werewolves at Hogwarts. I'll be expecting my well-deserved adoration. Hiss! What is wrong with you, Mrs. Norris? Interview fields done. Interview Professor Flitwick. I have a bit of time before charms begins. If you like to talk. Alright, I like to talk. Interview Professor Flitwick. Charms classroom. Go. Charms classroom. Interview Professor Flitwick. Hello, class. I remember sitting in that very seat as a student in Charms. Unfortunately, that's about all I remember. What about the spell? Are you kidding? I wonder if the werewolf capture unit is looking to hire any cowards. They might. I drew a picture of a dragon eating a werewolf. Good for you, Charlie. Professor Flitwick. Yes. I'm Cecil Lee with the werewolf capture unit. We'd like to ask you a few questions about the recent attack. I was preparing for the frog choir to perform at the Hallowe'en Feast, so I'm not sure I can be of much help. Not to worry, everyone else has been fairly useless thus far, so our expectations for you couldn't be lower. Great, I'm flattered. I'll tell you everything I know about werewolves at Hogwarts after class. Waiting class again. Attend charm class. Start. Some charms are quite effective against werewolves, like Incendio. Do you think I'd still be afraid of the moon if I became a werewolf? I wonder if this is the first time a werewolf has attacked a Hogwarts student. What would happen if a werewolf bit a dragon? Wait, the werewolf become a dragon? That's new. Do you think I'd still be afraid of the dark if I became a werewolf? If werewolves were the size of Professor Flitwick, that'd be easier to catch. Hey, don't disrespect him. Please exercise caution if you're confronted by a werewolf. Have you asked Bill to help you capture werewolves? Mr. Lee is related to Barnaby, isn't he? Apparently so. What if that struggling Gryffindor kid is a werewolf? Nah. Success! Collect. Class has ended. What would you like to know, Mr. Lee? Have you ever seen a werewolf on school grounds? If I had, I'm not certain I would tell you. Why is that? Because werewolves are victims. I don't believe they should be trapped, persecuted, and destroyed. They might be victims, but that doesn't change the fact that they are bloodthirsty killers. I'm quite certain that most werewolves manage their condition without hurting anyone. That's true. Well, I'm quite certain that I'm the only werewolf expert at Hogwarts. You're wearing a uniform, so it must be true. Tell me, Mr. Cowduck. Have you been impressed with Mr. Lee's expertise? He seems to know what he's doing. He has no clue what he's doing. Do you think you could do better? Actually, he has no clue what he's doing. That's true, but he seems to know what he's doing. Why not? Mr. Lee seems to know what he's doing. I'm sure he'll capture Greyback and the other werewolves. Thank you, Mr. Cowduck. 10 points to Ravenclaw. How? What? You can't award house points? Yes, well... 10 werewolves capture unit points to Ravenclaw. What the? Are those real? No. You should visit Hagrid. He has variable evidence that something wonderful can come from werewolves. The Hallowe'en Feast. Part 2 complete. Alright, collect. The Hallowe'en Feast Part 3. You're entrusted with secrets that make you question what you've been told about werewolves. Start. Is it about Ciara? Interview Professor Flitwick done. Meet Hagrid. Meet me in the courtyard, Nick. I think you'll realize not all werewolves are bad after see what I got. Alright, Hagrid. Yeah, I'm gonna do this part 3 and part 4 of this Hallowe'en Feast thing on the next episode. I'm gonna conclude this episode here after completing this part 1 and part 2 of Hallowe'en Feast. Thank you everyone for watching. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And see you guys on the next Hogwarts Mystery.